guys, welcome back to another Sparkle adventure. In this video, I'm going to be doing a flip through of my current planner, which is a B6 rings from Kiki K. It's going to be switched over to all things Christmas starting very, very soon. But before I do that changeover, I thought I would film a YouTube video kind of showing you what's in here, what I've made, and all the stuff and things. To start things off, I was in a classic size happy planner before this. I had seen a bunch of people on the minimal trend using rings planners, and I thought, I really think I really want, like, really want a rings planner. And I wanted something that was really kind of classic. Well, okay, let me take it further back. I actually really wanted a, like, brown leather planner for fall. And I couldn't find a brown leather planner that was in the size B6 rings, which is the size I really like, that wasn't really expensive. I mean, they do exist out there. There's the Gilio, there's the Vanderspec, which you can get in the B6 rings, I think. But it wasn't in my budget to shell out for one of those planners. But I did see this Kiki K in the oatmeal shade. And my original plan with this planner was to get some leather dye and hand dye it myself. As you can tell, I have decided against that. Really the main reason is because I don't want to. I'm feeling a little lazy, and I kind of like the oatmeal color. It's grown on me, that's for sure. So this is, like I said, B6 rings. It's smaller than an A5. I'll put the information in the description down below. I'm not sure of the exact size pages. I've never really been good at like the exact measurements when it comes to planner sizes. But anyway, I really do like the B6 rings, so that's what I got. And I found a great deal on eBay. So I ordered it and it came to me in less than a week. On the very front here, you can see I have a floral swag from Lil Dimples Co. Everything you've seen here, I'll link it if I can. So if you have a question, make sure you check the description. But if I leave something out, please feel free to comment and let me know, and I'll try to grab a link for you. The same weekend I had found out about this shop, I found out that they had a sale. So I grabbed this floral swag, which I put on a piece of elastic. Now it comes with Velcro because it's for a TN, I think primarily, which usually have the elastic band that goes around the front. I don't have that, so I grabbed this piece of elastic from Michael's. And then, like I said, I just put the Velcro around here. And then this is also from Lil Dimples Co., this floral clip. But then once we open up the planner, and actually I'm going to take this off while we do our flip through because it kind of gets in the way. So let's open it up, and here is our opening spread. I really thought that I wanted to do the whole minimal trend, but I also just really love fall. And so this turned out to be a bit more deco than minimal. It's kind of a weird minimal deco mishmash all together. In the front, we have these three cards: evening routine, morning routine, and monthly goals. So I just have my little things written on here. And to be totally honest, this is really for aesthetics more than anything, because like I know my routine and my goals, but I thought it'd be nice to have something kind of cute and minimal in those pockets. And these are just something that I designed myself in Silhouette Studio. Then I grabbed a washi card, and I grabbed some of my fall washi, and I wrapped it around there because I thought that would be cute. And then I added this die cut from this art is from Rosa BB Shop. Again, I will tag everything down below. In these pockets here, I have, this is actually a freebie from Cloth and Paper. It's now November, so I just kind of kept it in this front pocket once it became November. But anyway, I am loving the transparent shapes trend. Planning Choco is a shop that does tangible, like printed stickers as well as digitals. And I saw that she had digitals of these shapes. So I grabbed some transparent sticker shape of my own, and then I printed and cut them out, which I thought was a great deal. She has some pretty great colorways, which are really cool for the minimal look right now. And then I also threw some of my own colors on there for fall looks, which is what those two are. These are my two colorways that I created. And then I just kept the cut file on top of it. So we have circles, and then we also have banners, which I've used a couple of, not a whole lot. Again, these are the colorways from Planning Choco. And then I added my two own colorways, which are more kind of fall themed, I think. Then over here in this pocket, now this is a pocket that I made myself using a fuse tool and some page protectors. I believe they're from Heidi Swap. I found them on clearance at Michael's, and they were for, I think, like 12 by 12 or maybe 8.5 by 11 size album, like for scrapbooking. But I used my fuse tool to make my own pockets, and then I cut it down to size. In this pocket, the fall vibes, this is a freebie from Top Paper Co. It was originally intended to be a dashboard, but I thought, well, maybe if I make it small enough, I can make it a little journaling card. And then I used my, what's it called? The foil quill, and some rose gold foil on top of fall vibes to give it a little hint of foiling. That's really cute. Over here, I have a little November card. Now that October one that was from Cloth and Paper was originally in that pocket. Where is it? Let me grab it. This was originally in this card, but then again, once it became November, it was out of date. So I had to make my own. And I just printed it on regular paper. I added a couple clip art pieces, and then that was done. And then this is a mood board that I had created on Canva one afternoon. I think I had a crafty stream on Twitch a couple months ago when I first started getting into my fall and into this planner, and I created that on stream there. Then back behind it, we have a couple. These are freebies from Papershire. I love, 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 love. Did I say that I love the artwork from Papershire so much? And I love that she provides so many freebies in her Facebook group. So if you're interested in this artwork, feel free, please, please, please go check out the Papershire Facebook group. And I love to place orders with her just because she's so generous with freebies. I want to make sure that we're also putting some money in her pocket as well. And then again, I have some more transparent shapes here. This I just created myself. All right, and then we get into our sections. I made these dividers. These are laminated vellum. I really just wanted to kind of keep it simple. So I laminated the vellum, I trimmed them down to size, and then I used vinyl, rose gold vinyl, and I cut it out using my silhouette machine, and then I placed these labels on the dividers. It was a painful process. So even when I do a switch over into Christmas, I'm probably going to keep these same dividers because it is such a pain to make them. I know I could buy them. I don't want to. I want to make them. I want to save some money this way. So I'll probably just keep these exact same dividers for my Christmas setup. Now the sections that I have are monthly, weekly, daily lists, and notes. The monthly, weekly, and daily are printables from Jesenia Printables, excuse me. It's a month on 2 pages, pretty simple. They're dated, and there's some room for notes, and then the month. It's, again, I just love the simplicity of it, and I love that she makes them for B6 rings. So all I have to do, print it, cut it, punch it, and it's done. So then if we go to, now as you can see, I punched these on the wrong side. I meant to reprint and cut them out, but I haven't. So I'm probably not even going to worry about it at this point. I don't usually do a whole lot with my monthlies. This is it. I started using this planner, I think in September. So October, I just have a few notes in here, birthdays, a couple of events. And then November, again, really simple. I have Thanksgiving. I have a couple of appointments, and that's it. I just don't really use my monthly for hardly anything except for like pre-planning, or if I know an event's coming up. I actually have a couple of events for 2020 that need to get in my planner, so I need to print off my 2021 inserts. But yeah, I pretty much just use it to help me kind of pre-plan. And then on the back of my monthly section, I have this little card that I created, a die cut from the Planner Society, some decorative paper, and then a strip of washi, and that was done. Again, we have my laminated divider. This is now my weekly section. Die cut from, oh shoot, Every Minute a Story. Thought that was really cute. She's on a little pumpkin spice. Then these are cards that I designed again. Oh, this is actually another freebie, maybe from Top Paper Co. I'll definitely be sure to get the information and put it in the description down below. But I just resized it for a little card. I did create this one in Canva using a template. And then this, I thought it might be nice to have a bit of like a color palette card here. And then I just added Be Thankful. Because again, I still kind of wanted to go with a bit of that minimal look, which is what I think these cards really kind of carry that look off. And then on the back, I have another journaling card I created in Canva. And then these are my page flags, or my task cards, I guess, where I store my page flags. In my next video, I'm actually going to shoot it right after I finish this flip through video. I'm going to be showing you how I use my task cards, and I'm going to be doing a bit of back planning and pre-planning for a week. So you'll be able to see these in action in my next video. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. This here is the first thing that I made for this setup, and it was the first time I had used acrylic inks. No, alcohol inks is what it's called, alcohol inks. And I used like a mustard colored one. This is like a reddish brown and then an orange. I was totally inspired by my friend Jessica, Pretty Prints and Paper, who's really into making beautiful artwork with alcohol inks. And she inspired me to try my hand at it, and this is what I came up with. This is one of the first things that I created for my planner. I had so much fun putting this together, and I wish I had done more with these colors, especially for fall. I might do something for Christmas. I don't know, maybe not. But anyway, I had a lot of fun putting this together. So through a series of like blending the colors and moving them around, then once you let them dry, you take some foil and you lay it down, and then it adheres to wherever the ink isn't quite dry. And it has such a cool, like almost like a geode kind of effect to it. I love it. Behind it, I have just some picture pumpkins that I had printed onto vellum. And then my weekly section. Now, my weeklies have definitely seen an evolution from where I got started to where I am now. So I used to use them as a way to, well, I would sit down on like Sunday night or Monday morning and try to plan out my entire week, including with the decorative stickers. Now, as you can see, this is pretty blank because I didn't know what day I was doing what and when I was going to do a certain thing. And so it wasn't working for me. Like this does not work. So that was when I really realized, let me look into the trend of a task card. And you can see I use my planner a bit more here. I tried to add Deco ahead of time, but then it didn't work with my task card system and when things actually needed to get done. And so then after this week, I started using task cards. I'm sorry, task cards, but the page flags. And I would pre-plan out my week with my page flags. Then I would go back on Sunday night and back plan my week. So then I would pull up all my page flags, and you'll see this, like I said, in my next planner video, which is coming up soon. You'll see me back plan. So let me show you my current week. I have a bunch of page flags down. It's a week of page flags, essentially. It's notes about maybe what I want to try to not memory keep, but like the main to-dos from that day. And then all my page flags of when I did these tasks. Okay, so I'll sit down on a Sunday night and I'll start by back planning. And then once I've back planned this week, all of my page flags will then be back on the task card. So then I'll sit and I'll look at my next week and I'll look at all my page flags and I'll place them down. And then I'll be able to do my dailies based on how my week is kind of pre-planned out. But what I love so much about page flags is that they're movable. Like originally, I think I had these things on like Tuesday, but then we didn't get what we needed from the client until later in the week. So I was able to move them to Friday. So for more information, check out my next planning video. Maybe this will make a lot more sense once I'm actually sitting down to do it. But my back planned pages, I think, are so cute. It has a cohesive look. Everything's in its rightful place. And it's just adorable, I think. So this was obviously the week of Halloween. So after I pulled up all my page flags, I was then able to back plan and make it look really cute. This was last week. I met up with my family in a small town that's about halfway between where we live, and I did a little memory planning there. And then we have this current week. So those are my weeklies. Again, these are also from Jesenia Printables. And that's it for my weekly section. I've got some more back here that are blank. So if you want to see a blank one, we obviously have all 7 days, top priorities, and habits, which I've never used these sections. And this one I've really only used for like memory planning or for big stickers or something. I hardly ever use this one, although maybe I should. All right, and then after our weekly section, we have another pocket that I made, and it holds these headers, which you'll see in just a second, which I use every single day on my daily pages. And I made these myself. They're little headers to kind of divide up the sections. And then back behind those header stickers, I have this card from Cloth and Paper. This was a freebie that came with a Cloth and Paper order. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. Florence Nightingale. A mood board that we made on Canva. A washi dashboard, which I'm not a huge fan of, so I'm glad it's behind something else because I almost never see this. Usually I'll just like flip to my daily section and then I go to wherever my clip is in place, and then I go straight to my, well, I said straight to my daily pages. So first let me start off by showing you a plain daily page. So I'll show you this one. This margin I use for decoration, and I'll do a short flip through and kind of show you some of the daily pages. And then this is where I run my to-do list. So if I go to a work day, this is where I use those headers. So I put all my work tasks on the top half of the day, and then life, admin kind of pieces go here. Grocery shopping, I needed to film a flip through, which I'm doing now. I needed to take some fall photos. So there's still to-dos, but I do like separating it up between work and today. I do try to set work hours for myself. I am self-employed, and I find that I work much better when I have a work schedule to stick to. So my daily pages also had a bit of an evolution. They started off with decoration kind of all over the place, and I realized like, this is not making the most of this space. So then let's try to use this margin for decoration and maybe appointments. So then I started putting my decoration mostly in the margin. And I was like, I know that I need to split it up between the most important things and then other. Because here, like, if I just run a straight to-do list, it's kind of hard to see what's what. So this is when I started kind of breaking it up. Now you can really see my decoration in the margin. And we're breaking it up again into important and today. Now these are ones that were from my stash, and I knew like I need more. Instead of digging through my stash every single day to try to find something, that's when I decided to make these work and today headers. I guess it was after this was more for my stash, and then these were some of the transparent shapes from Planning Choco. But you can see I put my appointment and then decoration. And here's where I start throwing those headers into place. Now with these daily pages, I have really depleted a lot from my stash. And obviously I didn't plan every day. I'm not going to stress about it. But with these daily pages, I have used so much from my stash. I'm going to have to stock up for next year's fall planning because I have used so much stuff, and I love that I've used so much. It makes me really happy to be able to look back on all of these daily pages and see that I just used so much. Like it just makes me so happy. So like I said, I didn't plan every day, but I planned most of these days. This was a Sunday. I've actually gotten better about planning on the weekends. Usually I only plan on work days, but I'm really trying to get better because on the weekends I still have stuff I want to get done. Oh, and this must have been the week of Halloween. Yeah, I decided to really lean into Halloween for this week. Even though Halloween's not my favorite holiday, I was like, let's really get into it. So these are some of my daily pages, and then I started mixing it in with more quotes or affirmations, bigger stickers instead of more of those like kind of lifestyle-y Pinteresty pictures. I tried to throw in some other things, kind of change it up a little bit. This one I called, you know how artists like title their work? I think I called this one Pumpkin Everything. This was like the theme of this day was just pumpkin everything. Make sure you're following me on Instagram because I've been sharing these on my feed and in my stories pretty much every day. If it's not on my feed, then it's probably in my stories. So yeah, make sure you're following me at Sparkle Adventures. All right, and then this was yesterday, and this is today. All right, then we get into our our lists section, which is actually pretty bare. I only have one list in here right now. I do have more lists in my last planner that I still need to like transfer over. Right now, it's just a list of minimal planner shops. Whenever I'm in the mood to shop, I want to start here and see, what they've got going, if they're running a sale, and kind of keep up on the minimal shops to look at. And then it's just a bunch of grid paper which might also been from Jesenia. I might have purchased the B6 grid sheets. Then the last section is notes. It's where I kind of have a bit more messy stuff. These are some orders that I've placed. This is some stuff I need to buy. Oh, I guess I can cross off moisturizer. I got that. Where's my Sharpie? My little skinny Sharpie. That's the best tool to use on these square page flags from Cloth and Paper. I have 5 different colors. This is Chia and Lime Fresca, Dusk, Mademoiselle, Nude, and Cashmere. So these are all my colors. Oops. I don't have them indicated for one particular thing. I just kind of change it up whenever I use them. But yeah, I definitely recommend using the ultra fine point Sharpie on these page flags. And then I have just a picture of leaves I printed on vellum, and then I layered up some Deco. And then this is just some random notes. This was before I had printed out the daily pages. I just needed to plan a day. So I put that down, and then just some random notes. And then in the back, this is a little notepad that I made. I'm really proud of it. This was a sheet of paper that I had found on Etsy, this design, I guess. I printed it out, probably like 20 or 30 of them. Then I glued them together with backing, which is probably, I think it's a popcorn box. Yep, it's a box of popcorn. And then I just used tacky glue, just like Elmer's glue, and then threw it in this back pocket. I'll be doing another one for Christmas, if nothing else, just because it looks cute. And then I have a Villa Beautiful pen over here in the pen loop. So this is my current B6 rings planner. Again, it's a Kiki K in the oatmeal color. I will be switching it all over for Christmas. I'm going to be really leaning into buffalo plaid and more of the rustic and traditional kind of red and green and gold. I'm also going to do a second planner for Christmas just because I also love pink and hollow and brights and pastels for Christmas, and it doesn't really mesh well with the traditional look. So I'm doing a second planner. This is a personal size rings that I've started to work on. I still need inserts, and I'm still going to make more decorative stuff, but for now, this is where this planner is at. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on seeing the back planning video, seeing both of these come together for Christmas. I've also been working a lot in preparation for my December daily project, so make sure you subscribe here on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, and like I said, you can also catch me on Twitch 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, from 9 p.m. to midnight. Sometimes we're doing design things, sometimes it's crafty things, sometimes it's video games. You never know over there, but it's always a bunch of fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!